I've been through a lot in my career. I've represented public defender clients, I've represented convicted criminals, I've represented white-collar criminals. I'm not afraid to stand up to authority. I was born in California. Both my parents were in the military. I was lucky enough to grow up some overseas. I lived in the Philippines for a while, and then probably when I was around 12 years old, we moved to Pittsburgh, and that's where I really hail from. I bleed black and gold. I've been married now for about 7 years, and my lovely wife, Reiland, also works here at BBB with me. We bonded over our love for music, and our first date actually was at a music festival in San Francisco, and the rest is history, I guess, as they say. We are extremely happy, and she's the love of my life. I went to undergrad at the University of Pittsburgh. I graduated with degrees in English literature and art history. I then went to Quinnipiac Law School. I loved law school. It was a fight every day to study, but I graduated at the top of my class, and it was a great experience. I met so many great people and great friends, and it was the best path for me. From the moment that I filled out my law school applications, I knew that I wanted to be a criminal defense attorney. People have rights, and those rights are violated day in and day out, and that was something that I could not sit by and let happen. To be a successful criminal attorney, you need to know your client's story inside and out. You need to know what happened the day of the incident inside and out. You need to know the file inside and out. And I think this is kind of where it comes back to some of my love for being a musician, and maybe a little strange intersection here, because you can have everything planned, but when you're at a hearing or at a trial, something's gonna go wrong that you didn't plan for. A witness is gonna answer some way that you didn't expect, or a prosecutor is gonna ask a question that you didn't expect, or a judge is gonna make a ruling that you didn't expect. You need to know that file well enough that you can improvise in the situation and deal with that. It's a very combative thing. So you have to be ready to be in a high conflict situation, and you have to be able to deal with that day in and day out, because really there are no higher stakes than someone's liberty or somebody's freedom. I think working at BBB is going to allow me to take my practice to the next level because of the team they've assembled here, and because of the technology backbone that's in place. The service that it provides to the client is absolutely amazing and makes our work much more efficient, faster for the client, better for the client, and in the end allows the client to get a better result. Fighting against insurance companies is so important to me because people deserve to be compensated for the injuries that they have sustained. We need to be their representative to fight against the insurance companies who, quite frankly, don't care about whether they're made whole again. They care about their bottom line, and they're a number to the big insurance companies. So I love being able to make a personal connection with my clients and do everything in my power to make sure that they are healed, and that if any treatment they need moving into the future, they're gonna get that. And that's really important to me.